joining us today for our Qigong lesson. We're going to start with just some simple rope arms, turning from side to side, allowing the arms to be loose, hands to tap lightly across the belly and the lower back. We've got our feet, toes pointed forward, resting softly on the ground, sending that twist from the earth up through the hips, and tapping on the belly. I'll introduce just a little more twist here, starting to put some bend into the elbows, making a light fist, tapping above the chest, below the shoulder, and also on the back of the ribs, stimulate the kidneys. I'm going to slow that down, moving to rest. Now we're going to do the circles with our joints, so we're going to make some circles with the ankles. Place the toe on the ground, rolling first one way, and then rolling the other direction. Same thing with the knee, we're going to lift the leg up, stabilizing, opposite hand on the hip. As we go first one direction, and then the other, just nice, loose, soft circles with the knees. And then we're going to come to the hip, circling with the hip, again, as wide as you can get. Keeping your balance, weight deeply down on the left leg here, anchoring into the earth, and the other direction. Very good. Planting that leg, shifting the weight over, opposite hand on the hip. We're going to start with the ankles, rolling the ankles first one way, left side now, and the other way. Hand on the knee, rotating from the knee, and the other way. We're loosening up our joints as we go along. We're going to switch to the hip. Good. Breaking up some of that stagnant chi, turning blood flow, especially with these hip ones as we get into the inguinal crease. This movement is very good for restoring our flow, especially if we've been sitting for a long time. Alright, we'll do just a little bit of the wrists and arms here. So going first in one direction, nice loose fingers, loose hands, and then the other direction. And then we're going to extend that to the elbows. Again, relaxing, just introducing a nice gentle rhythm, and the other way. And then finally we're going to go with the shoulders. First one, and then the other. One, then the other. Beautiful. Alright, now we're going to do just a bit of tapping and rubbing. We're going to go up one arm, cross and down the other side, cross, down, some rubbing along the back, along the yang side of the arms as well, going across and down to the other side. We're going to tap at the tip of the sternum, creating the heart and the breastbone, a little bit along the chest here. And again, we've got this point where the start of the lung meridian starts. We can tap in there as well. And we're going to go down the sides of the ribs, a little bit of rubbing, a little bit of tapping down the sides, around to the lower back. And then we're going to go down the legs. So we're going to go down the outside and up the inside. So we're going to tap, down the outside, down to the feet, and then up the inside of the leg, up to the belly. Again, starting at the lower back, starting near the buttocks, we're going to tap down, hitting the hips, down the sides, up the inside. One more here, down, up. Good. Just rub the lower back a little bit. It's always good to warm the kidneys. They tend to get cold very easily. And the color of the kidneys is black, and the season is winter. And so there's a cold, watery energy to them, but we still want to keep them nice and stimulated. Good. And rubbing on the belly. First one way. Nice and slow, big circles. And then the other way. Good. Just shake it out a bit. Alright, excellent. Now we're going to move on to our main practice. I like to call it barrel rider. Thanks for the barrels, Henry. Okay, so we're going to start the feet together. Weight the left leg, step out with the right. Shift a little bit. Alright. Inhale, lifting the hands up. Just about the height of the head, turn the palms out 45 degrees. Exhale, bring it down. Okay, let's do 2 more like that. Breathe in. And bring it down and out. In the nose, arms coming up on train tracks. Rolling out. Exhale down. Out the mouth. Good. We're going to breathe in, coming up the sides. And then we're going to bend forward, hinging forward, hands down to the feet. Looking between your legs, relax the neck. And then hinging up. Good. Hold the hands. And down. Let's do it again. Lifting up the sides. Bending forward. And then rising up. Out. And down. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Gathering the hands at the center. You're going to turn towards the left. Open the hands. Small barrel. Pushing down. Riding up the leg. And serving fruit. Back to the center. Open up, big barrel, bending forward, going up, and down. Good, then turning to the right, holding a small sphere, small barrel, coming down. You can go along the length of the legs, or you can float the hands just above the legs. Just stimulating the meridian along the sides of the body. Open up, big barrel. Hinge forward, and up, and relax. Beautiful. I'm going to take the left hand, making a fist, going behind the lower back. Right hand is going to arc up over the head, palm facing up. We're going to lean to the left, pressing up through the hand, through the spine. Breathe in and breathe out. Arcing down, right hand palm down. Good, and then the left hand is going to come palm up. And we're going to turn in the left foot. Rotate the arm, sweeping down. Right hand takes a beat, left hand touches the toe. And then rising up, palm facing the face. Good. And turn the feet back in. Hand comes over the head. Stretch, breathe in and out. Good, palm down, back hand comes up, palm up. Turn the foot and twist. And lifting back up. Hand behind the back. Let's do one more like this. Turning over, stretching up tall, and then untwisting. Lifting the opposite arm. Rotate, grab the beak, grab the toe, then bring the back hand forward, and lift up together, turning the feet back to center, and then release down the sides. Beautiful. Let's hold a big barrel, hinge forward, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alright, now we're going to bring the arms up the sides, pressing over top of the head, looking between the fingers, and we're going to rise up on the toes, pressing against the sky, and then release the hands down, coming down onto the heels. Beautiful. Lifting up, rolling down, now lifting wide. Once more, turn the fingers in towards each other, coming up on the toes, breathe in. Breathe out, release, slowly sinking back down onto the heels. Good. Breathe in, roll the hands, breathe out. Good. One more, coming up the sides. Breathe in, press. Breathe out. And coming down. One final. Breathe in, up the center, down the center. Hands on the belly. We're going to wake the left foot, step in with the right, hands down to the sides, breathe in through the nose, and out through the mouth. We have some time left, so we're going to move on to our Shen Gong training. So we're starting from this standard position, feet together, toes together, heels together, arms down at the sides, relaxing into our posture, so we're anchored beneath the feet, top of the head getting pulled up to heaven. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you breathe in through the nose, the tip of the tongue is going to top the roof of the mouth. As you breathe out, mouth opens, tongue comes down. Exhale out the mouth. We're going to breathe like this 3 times. The starting posture. And we're going to return to this posture throughout. So gaze steady and forward, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Third one. And down. Beautiful. Now we're going to weight the left leg. We're going to step out to the right. Nice wide stance, medium width. Hips just underneath the shoulders. And now we're going to breathe in. And we're going to float the arms up to the sides. I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see. So floating the arms out to either sides, palms facing down, fingers out, toes pointing forward. Relax the shoulders. We're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Keeping the tip of the tongue at the roof of the mouth. Keeping the mouth closed. Relax. Breathe in. And out. Good. Continuing nice and slow. Let your gaze be soft and level towards the horizon. Let your peripheral vision open outwards. Letting yourself slowly become aware of the subtle sensations, aware of your chi field. This position is called Great Bird Spreads Wings. So we'll hold this for a couple minutes. For now, we'll just do it another breath. To finish, we're going to breathe in through the nose. As we breathe out through the nose, we're just going to float the arms down to the sides. Okay. Face forward again. We're going to weight the left leg, step in with the right. Breathe in through the nose. Tongue up, breathe out through the mouth, tongue down. 3 times. Next movement, we're going to weight the left leg, stepping out the right foot, again about medium distance, shoulder width apart. Now as we breathe in, we're going to bring both hands up to chest height. Hold them there, fingers pointing forward, breathe out through the mouth, or breathe out through the nose. In through the nose and out through the nose, this whole movement. Relax the shoulders away from the ears, the elbows be a little bit heavy. Turn to the side again. Wrists soft, fingers forward. Very good. Breathing even and steadily. And out. This movement is called Twin Dragons Emerge from the Cave. Another static posture we're going to hold for a few minutes. And the gaze is level and steady, staring off and just above the horizon. Letting your senses open outwards. Maintaining the structure, but relaxing your tissues as much as possible. You've got soft knees, heavy feet. Spine straight. Beautifully done. And to finish, you're going to breathe in through the nose. As you breathe out through the nose, hands are going to float down. Nice and slow. Down to the sides. Shift the weight to the left foot, step in with the right. And then 3 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Tongue up, tongue down. Shift the weight to the left leg, step out with the right, medium stance. Now for a third movement, we're going to inhale, hands coming up straight, palms facing towards the face. Exhale. We're going to touch the index finger and the thumb together, weight the elbows. We're going to keep this point at the height of the eyes. The elbows are going to be more than 90 degrees forward. Shoulders relaxed. This movement is called, or this position is called Spirit Dragons Come to Meet. And we're going to stare straight between our hands, palms pointed slightly towards each other, thumb and finger enclosed. Relaxing into your stance. In through the nose, allow your belly to expand. Out through the nose, relax. Relaxing into the sound all around you. Letting your peripheral vision expand your awareness. Shen Gong refers to spirit, skill. So training our awareness, training our mind, our heart, higher consciousness. Staying relaxed in your posture. Just noticing what your mind might dream. So you expand your awareness. Beautifully done. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Relax the hands, open and release. Floating down to the sides. Well done. Shift the weight to the left, stepping in with the right. You know the drill, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Done. Alright, for our next one, we're going to shift the weight to the left, step out to the right. This time we're going to step pretty wide. So we're going to make this pretty wide stance here. Now we're going to do green dragon out the sea. Green dragon emerge from the sea. So as we inhale through the nose, the hands are going to come up, nice soft wrists, about chest, shoulder height. And as we exhale, the hands are going to go floating back down to about hip height. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Nice sinking low in the stance, your Mabu horse stance. Good. Now as we do this movement, the eyes are going to follow the hands. Because the eyes are looking at a single point, we're going to place that point between the hands. So as they float up and down, you're keeping your point of focus on that invisible position, equally spaced between your two hands. Your wrists are soft, elbows heavy, fingers loose like you're painting with a brush. Sinking down, rising up. As you move, again, we're expanding our awareness, so just feel like you're moving through water, noticing the slight resistance in the air, slight pressure through your tissues as you move. So we're feeling the resistance, we're feeling the chi in the air that we move through. Beautifully done. And as well with our eyes, because we're looking between the space, between the hands, as we do this position, we're going to notice a bit of distortion, a little bit of color, a little bit of pixelated something something. Just whatever you notice, just paying attention and just staying with it. Dragon comes out the cave. Alright, we're going to do one more, breathing in through the nose, breathing down, and as you breathe down, we're going to straighten the legs, so you're coming up. Good. Walk my feet in a little bit, and then we're going to weight the left foot, step in with the right, breathe in through the nose and out the mouth, tongue up, tongue down. Eyes open. Staring at your eye. Well done. I'm going to weight the left foot. This time we're going to step out to about a medium posture. Again, that's about shoulder width. Much gentler, smaller horse stance. Now for this one, we're going to breathe in, bring the hands up to chest height, and then we're going to turn the palms out, breathe out, and extend these on a 45-degree diagonal, scoot down a bit, until they're just above your eyebrows. So your hands are about the height of your forehead. Now the trick here is that your fingers are pointing towards each other, your arms are nice and round, and if you look right between your middle fingers, there's enough space there for the moon. And now you want your hands angled a little bit up. We're going to measure this angle by not adjusting the neck, right? So we're not going to crink up or down at all. We're going to keep the neck nice and flat and just look slightly up. Good. So with that angle, again, sinking the pelvis, soften the knees, nice straight spine, breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Position is pushing the window to gaze at the moon, relaxing your shoulders, slight pressure in the palms. Very good. Our teachers have said that you're able to do this position when there's a full moon out. You look and manage to catch the moon at this nice angle here. You don't have to go too high up or too high down. If you hold this position with the full moon, you can enjoy the absorption of some really potent yin chi. Some yin chi, some of that cold chi. I've noticed from my practice that it really hits your third eye That beam between your middle fingers just goes right through the pituitary gland between the eyes and back to the pineal at the back there. Again, it's a soft focus, soft gaze, letting your eyes engage the peripherals. And just noticing what you notice, the feelings in your body, and any visual changes that may occur, especially in the area around your fingers. You might notice your aura or halo. Sometimes you notice a bit of a overlap in the chi of the fingers, makes a little bit of a sphere. Just pushing the window to gaze at the moon is literal, but also there's many layers of deeper meaning to each of these practices and each of these names. These are, of course, English translations. And breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Expand the belly and relax. Beautiful. Okay, for our last one, we're going to inhale through the nose. Then exhale, continuing to gaze forward, just release the hands out to the side. Oh, that one feels good. Alright, weight the left foot, stepping in with the right. You're going to breathe in through the nose, out the mouth. Well done. Alright, last one here. We're going to weight the left leg, step out with the right. Again, this is a wider stance, a little more horse stance here. A little bit wider. Again, bend the knees, opening the hips, feet, toes pointing forward on train tracks. Now for this one, we're good to gather. We're going to inhale, lifting the hands, palms up to the breastbone. And then at the chest, we're going to turn the palms down. Exhale. Slowly pressing down, fingers pointing towards each other, a few centimeters apart. Good. So the palms are down. We've got a nice, almost 90-degree angle in the wrists. The forearms and the biceps themselves are straight. You can see from the side. A nice little visitor here. We're not touching the body. We're not far out. We're just again, several centimeters away from the body. Very good. Breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. Beautiful. And this position is called the hero subdues the tiger. You can probably start to feel why. And pressing down, palms are facing down, so our chi, our shen, our focus is pointing down, anchoring into the earth. So a fair amount of activation up through the arms here as well. In through the nose, out through the nose. Soft gaze forward. Excellent. And all these postures you can hold for a couple minutes at a time. Not too long. Not too short either. Good. Keeping the posture, we're trying to relax the tissues. Relax the fingers. Good, and then as we finish, we can inhale. Exhale, just a slight roll of the hands outwards. And relax. Weight the left foot, step in with the right. Last three here. In the nose, at the mouth. Well done. Alright, and now we're just going to finish. So we're going to weight the left foot, step out with the right. And let's just do our 4 seasons real quick, just to finish off, balance things out nicely. We're going to breathe in, circle up, breathe out, down the center for autumn. Breathe, circle up, circle down, summer. Breathe in, up the center, down the center for winter. Breathe up the center all the way, out the circle for spring. Alright, let's do a final autumn to finish off here. Inhaled, exhale, weight the left foot, step into the right. Big circle with the hands, left hand palm, right hand fist. And bow, keep forward. Eyes up. Beautiful. Alright, thank you everyone for joining me today. Drink some water, and have a good one.